Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Vande Guru Nisha Bhaktan Ishan Ishavtarakan Tat Prakasham Tatat Shakti Krishna Chaitanya Sangyakam Granthira Arambha Kori Mangalacharana Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan Tinira Smarana Hoya Vigana Vinashana Anayasa Sapal Nisha Vanchita Purana Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarini Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear Vaishnavas, thank you so much for taking out your most valuable time to read here and study Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. We are reading Canto AdiLila Charitamrita, Chapter 10, entitled The Trunk, Sub-branches, and the branches of this tree of devotional service, which is Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We have read till text number 52 or 51 in the last session, and we were comparing how the temples are like the hospitals. The hospitals help us to cure the diseases of the body like jaundice, fever, cancer, etc. But what about the internal disease of the consciousness, lust, anger, greed, envy, pride, illusion, and the disease of forgetfulness of our real purpose, the disease of forgetfulness of our real supreme master, which is Krishna. And that disease leads us to repeated cycle of birth and death and suffering, old age, and we are caught up in this cycle. This is Julan Yatra period also going on, where Radha Krishna sit on a swing, and the Sakhis, the devotees, are swinging them back and forth. So it's a beautiful time of the year in India. The rainy season has kind of begun. The summer season is going off, and this time of the year, the swing festival or the Chulan Yatra festival is on. So in Hindi they say जो राधा कृष्ण को झुलाते हैं उनको material world में यानी भौतिक संसार में नहीं झूलना पड़ेगा. And that is so true. If we swing Shri Radha Krishna, will not have to swing back and forth in this material world. So with that, we'll move on to the next verse, text 52. Shriman Sena Prabhur Sevaka Pradhan Chaitanya Charana Vinu Nahi Janeyan. Shriman Sena Prabhura Sevaka Pradhan Chaitanya Charana Vinu Nahi Janeyan. Shriman Sena. Translation in purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Sri Prabhupada Ki Jai. Shriman Sena, the 22nd branch of the Chaitanya tree, was a very faithful servant of Lord Chaitanya. He knew nothing else but the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shriman Sena was one of the inhabitants of Navadvip and was a constant companion of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Shri Gadadhara Dasas Shakha Sarvopari Kaji Ganera Mukhe Yiha Bolaila Hari. Shri Gadadhar Das, the 23rd branch, was understood to be the topmost, for he induced all the Muslim Qazis to chant the holy name of Lord Hari. About 8 or 10 miles from Calcutta, on the banks of the Ganges, in a village known as Indiyadaha Gram, Srila Gadadhar Das was known as an inhabitant of this village. Indi Yadaha Vasi Gadadhar Das. The Bhakti Ratnakar's seventh wave informs us that after the disappearance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gadadhar Das went from Navadvip to Katwa. Thereafter, he came to Indiyadaha and resided there. He is stated to be the luster of the body of Srimati Radharani. Just as Gadadhar Pandit is an incarnation of Srimati Radharani herself, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is sometimes explained to be Radha Bhav Dhyuti Suvalita, or characterized by the emotions and the bodily luster of Srimati Radharani. Gadadhar Pandit is this Dhyuti or luster. In the Gaura Garundesh Dipika 154, he is described to be an expansion of the potency of Srimati Radharani. He counts among the associates of both Srila Gaurahari and Nityananda Prabhu. As a devotee of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was one of the associates of Lord Krishna in conjugal love. And as a devotee of Lord Nityananda, he is considered to have been one of the friends of Krishna in pure devotional service. Even though he was an associate of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, he was not among the cowherd boys. Even though he was an associate of Lord, he was not among the cowherd boys, but was situated in the transcendental mellow of conjugal love. He established a temple of Sri Gaura Sundara in Katwa. So we are talking about Sri Gadadhar Das or Gadadhar Pandit. No, Gadadhar Das. I think they are different. Yeah, this Gadadhar Das is different from the Gadadhar Pandit in the Panchtattva. In 1434, Shakabda AD 1512, when Lord Nityananda Prabhu was empowered by Lord Chaitanya to preach the Sankirtana movement in Bengal, Sri Gadadhar Das was one of the Lord Nityananda's chief assistants. He preached the Sankirtan movement by requesting everyone to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This simple preaching method of Srila Gadadhar Das can be followed by anyone and everyone in any position of society. One must simply be a serious and sincere devotee, servant of Nityananda Prabhu, and preach this cult door to door. So what is a simple method? Request everyone to chant Hare Krishna mantra. This is the sum and substance.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Lokindi Gopi ji, for joining as well. It's a longer purport, so I'll cover it. So this is very, very important to chant oneself and to encourage others also. Very, very simple method. And this is real benevolence. This is real charity. This is real kindness upon other jivas or souls. Because this is the Lord has incarnated in the holy name. There is no difference between the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and Krishna himself. And anyone and everyone can take part in this as mentioned here. What is required? Sincerity and serious. If you want to be successful in any field of life, these two qualities are important. If you want to be a good athlete, a good dancer, a good artist, sincerity and seriousness, what to speak if you want to be serious, if you want to be a good devotee, a good servant of the Lord, these are also important qualities, strict, sincere, serious. One should be joyful. Seriousness doesn't mean that there's no fun. Yes, bhakti is joyful. Susukham kartum abhyayam. When Srila Gadadhar Das Prabhu was preaching the cult of the Hari Kirtan, there was a magistrate who was very much against this Sankirtan movement. Following the footsteps of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Gadadhar Das one night went to the house of the Qazi. and requested him to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. The Qazi replied, "All right, I shall chant Hare Krishna tomorrow." On Hare Krishna, on hearing this, Srila Gadadhar Das Prabhu began to dance and he said, "Why tomorrow? You have already chanted the Hare Krishna mantra, so simply continue." Did you all catch it? If you say to someone, "Hey, can you chant Hare Krishna mantra? Can you chant Hare Krishna?" They say, "No, no, I can't chant Hare Krishna. I will chant Hare Krishna after 1 year." Actually, they have chanted Hare Krishna. But just by saying, because I will chant Hare Krishna after 1 year, they have chanted Hare Krishna and they got the blessings of the Supreme Lord. So Krishna devotees are very, very intelligent. Like Narada Muni. He knew, or he said to the hunter, the dacoit, whose name was Ratnakar, who became Valmiki later. He was a hunter. He said, "Well, I can't chant Ram. I'm very, very sinful. I know only to kill others, Mara." Narada Muni said, "Okay, you chant Mara, 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 Mara." So Mara se ban gaya Ram. Anyone wants to volunteer and chant a word I'll give you repeatedly, and you see how it will turn? There's a chocolate kids eat, I guess, called Snickers. Anyone has heard of that? Snickers? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
You ever heard Snickers? Okay. So can anyone chant Snickers 10 times? Try, Malaji. Try, Shama Karuna, Mataji, you try.
Snickers, 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 Snickers.
You see how Snickers became Krishna? Did you notice that?
Yes.
Snickers, Snickers.
Snickers, Krishna, Snickers, 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 Snickers.
So this is
Krishnas.
We were talking yesterday about the doctor, the Vaidya, who are the doctors for the body and the spirit as well. So one time His Holiness Jayapataka Maharaj told one of his doctor disciples that when someone comes to you, you can do their mobility test and say, "Hey, touch your knee," and say knee, right? Touch your thigh and say thigh. Knee, thigh, knee, thigh, knee, thigh, knee, thigh, knee, thigh, knee, thigh. Right? Hari, 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 Hari up. They say Hari, Hari. Actually, Hari is Krishna's name. So there are beautiful ways. There's a big truck in US called Ram or Ram, actually, it's written behind some big trucks. Ram. That's also the name of God. So one should be intelligent to somehow engage everyone, firstly oneself and others also. In the Gaura Ganodesha Dipika, verses 154 to 55, it is said, "Radha Vibhuti Rupaya Chandrakanti Puravraje Sa Shri Gauranga Nikate Dasa Vamsyo Gadadharaha Purnananda Vraje Yasid Baladeva Priyagrani Sapi Karya Vasad Eva Pravishatam Gadadharam." Srila Gadadhar Das is considered to be a united form of Chandrakanti, who is the effulgence of Srimati Radharani, and Purnananda, who is the foremost of Lord Balaram's very dear girlfriends. Thus, Srila Gadadhar Das Prabhu was one of the associates of both Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. Anyone wants to read these two paragraphs, please?
If nobody is reading, I can read.
Yeah, Mataji, please.
Once while Sri Gadadhar Das Prabhu was returning to Bengal from Jagannath Puri was Nityananda Prabhu. He forgot himself and began talking very loudly as if he were a girl of Vrajabhumi selling yogurt. And Srila Nityananda Prabhu noted this. Another time, while absorbed in the ecstasy of the gopis, he carried a jug filled with Ganges water on his head as if he were selling milk. When Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in the house of Raghava Pandit while going to Vrindavana, Gadadhar Das went to see him. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was so glad that he put his foot on his head. When Gadadhara Dasa Prabhu was present in Endiyadha, what Prabhuji? Endiyadaha, he established a Bala Gopala Murti for worship there. Sri Madhava Gosha performed a drama known as Dhanakanda with the help of Sri Nityananda Prabhu and Sri Gadadhara Dasa. This is explained in the Chaitanya Bhagavata AdiLila 5.318 and 94. The tomb of Gadadhara Dasa Prabhu, which is in the village of Endiyadhaha, was under the control of Samyogi Vaishnavas and later under the direction of Siddha Bhagavan Dasa Babaji of Khalna. By his order, Sri Madhusudana Mulik, one of the members of the aristocratic Mulik family of the Narikela Danga in Calcutta, established a Pathabhadi, that is monastery, there in the Bengali year 1256 AD, 1849. He also arranged for the worship of a deity named Sri Radha Kanta. His son Balai Chanda Mulik established Gauranitai deities, there in the Bengali year 1312 AD, according AD in 1905. Thus, on the throne of the temple are both Gauranityananda deities and Radha Krishna deities. Below the throne is a tablet with an inscription written in Sanskrit. In that temple, there is also a small deity of Lord Shiva as Gopeshwara. This is all described on a stone by the side of the entrance door. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji, for reading this text. It's a little longer purport, but we are reading about Gadadhar Das. Yesterday we read about Sri Haridas Thakur and actually Murari Gupta also, who was a doctor and a physician, a Vaidya, but a great devotee of Lord. So here Gadadhar Das, he induced even the Muslim Qazis to chant the holy name of Lord. At that time, there were the Muslim kings ruling about 500 years back. So this time goes to 1512 AD, almost 500 years back. In the area.
Prabhuji, can you pronounce that word Endiyada?
Yeah, I think you did good. Endiyada.
Endiyadaha.
Yeah, this is a town, village, town, or I believe he was born here. It's mentioned here earlier. He was the inhabitant of this village, Endiyada. So Sri Krishnas Kaviraj Goswami, the author, is giving brief sharing about these important devotees, and Srila Prabhupada is elaborating to some extent about all these devotees, so we can develop some attraction towards Krishna as devotees. As the most important festival for Krishna devotees is coming, which is Sri Krishna Janmashtami on the 4th of September. In US, sometimes every day seems like the same day. Holi, Diwali, Janmashtami, it all seems the same. But it's an important day which we should prepare our consciousness People like to, celebrate their birthdays or their family members' birthday or, friends, hang out, do something, in whatever way means. So Krishna is our Param Pita, he is Param Mata, Param Pita, he is our heart and soul, our life and soul. We should also think and meditate about what I can do for the Lord. What can I gift Krishna? See, Krishna is not looking for pearls and rubies and gold, but at least we can offer something with love and devotion. Something we can do special on that day. We can chant extra rounds. We can go to the temple if possible. We can do some arti at home. We can fast. Fast means avoid, certain we can basically fast on this special occasion. We should fast. You can do a midnight arti also if possible. All ISKCON temples will be celebrating midnight arti. And luckily it's falling on a right day because Saturday is holiday. And not just holiday because it's a long weekend too, so extended holiday. So no excuse to not do
It
something.
is Prabhupada's appearance.
Prabhupada's appearance day, yes, that's Saturday. But that's generally like late morning. So what I meant that, some people, if they want to go and, come late night also, because if you're going to the temple and attending that midnight arti, which is special on the fourth night, so I know in Farmington there's a very nice temple, and if there's no temple nearby you, at least you can do something at home. Everyone has a picture of Lord or can get in their laptop or something. Everyone can offer some lamp, incense, some water, some fruits, some flowers. So we should plan. Certainly we should plan as we would plan for our friend or our mother, father, husband, wife, children. He's our everything. He has given us so much. We should also try to offer something. And the best thing he needs is our heart, right? To become Krishna conscious. So that's just some thoughts as Janmashtami is coming to prepare our mind and consciousness. It's less than 10 days actually. 9 days. No, 7, 8 days. Any thoughts, comments, questions here?
Tomorrow is Balram Jayanti, Prabhuji.
Oh yes, tomorrow is Balram Jayanti, the elder brother of Krishna, Shri Balramji. So we can pray to Lord Balram, who's the brother of the Supreme Lord, and he is the Supreme Lord himself, to give us Bala. Bala means strength. So maybe briefly we'll talk about Balramji tomorrow, but tomorrow is also a very, very special day. It's Balram Purnima.
And fasting till 12, no, Prabhuji, noon.
Fasting till noon, correct, Mataji.
Prabhuji, and we have lunar eclipse also.
Lunar eclipse going on?
Yeah, tomorrow in USA.
Really? What time is starting?
I didn't see the timings, Prabhuji, but I'll see.
Is it early morning or is it late?
Lunar, lunar in the afternoon, Prabhuji. Evening.
Evening. Okay. Yes, Sunil Pro, you raised your hand. What's on your mind?
Hare Krishna, dear devotees, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhuji, I have a question.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, tomorrow is Balaram Jayanti, and I was in a class, it is on YouTube, but there was no time for question. that Balaram is, let me mention it correctly. Balaram is with Sri Krishna because of the five rasas, something like that.
Balramji serves Krishna in 5 rasas, correct?
Yeah. Okay, my question is, um, is, uh, is Krishna always with someone, or is ever a time that Krishna is alone?
Is that your question?
Yeah.
How is it connected to Balram? Is curious. Is this connected to Lord Balram or just?
In the class, it is mentioned that it was a very heavy topic about Balaram Jayanti. But my question is actually, is Krishna alone or always with someone?
Yeah. So generally, most of the Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yeah.
Right? And he is Rasaraj, the ocean of all the rasas.
Yeah.
Sikashekar Shiromani, the ocean. So he's always with his wonderful devotees and exchanging the different rasas. And in spiritual world, everything is chintamani, like everything is animate. Like this pen in material world is dead matter. It's not animate, right? But in spiritual world, Krishna's flute is not just dead matter, it's animate. So Krishna in that way is always with his devotees or paraphernalia who are also his devotees. They're serving in the Shanti Rasa or neutrality. Whether like you have a beautiful picture of Krishna with Srimati Radharani holding the flute with beautiful garland, beautiful flowers, beautiful dress, the Sakhis, Lita Vishaka, or with he's having the Vatsalya Rasa with parents, or he's having the friendship, Sakhya Rasa with friends, eating, playing with cows, playing with them, milking them, and many, many other pastimes. So in one way, so essentially Krishna is always with his devotees, always with his loving entourage, loving people. Actually, no one wants to be alone, is it not? Why the Supreme Lord should be alone? He's always busy or exchanging beautiful rasas. Actually, we are also never alone. We feel that we are alone, but the directions are watching us, is it not? We feel that, okay, no one's watching me in my room, but the directions are watching us. The Mother Earth is watching us. Does that help?
Yeah.
So essentially, Krishna is never alone. Either his devotees, his entourage, paraphernalia is always accompanying him. And in one sense, we should never feel that we are alone because Krishna is always with us.
Okay, that's helped me a lot. And in let's say if you are in the temple room and you're watching the deities. Then there's, let's say, Srimati Radharani, Sri Krishna, uh, Lalita Sakhi, and Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani, and some others, Gaura Nitai. We see only this. But in our mind, we should keep that there is more behind this scene, what we see.
More in the sense, can you help me understand?
What you have said, Krishna is always with his like the flute.
Yeah, like even on the altar, if you see, even on this altar, the picture you have, in every altar, if you go to any ISKCON temple, sometimes they put monkeys, sometimes they put birds, sometimes they even put frogs, fishes. They decorate the altar in this different themes. So Krishna, sometimes the Vrindavan pastime, sometimes animals are also there. His peacock feather is also there with him. His beautiful Jayanti Mala, the garland is there. His Kaustuba Mani is there. Hmm. So
Oh,
yes, we should try to see the unseen. Hmm. Because
oh,
it is spiritual world. We see just only Radha Krishna and Lalita Vishaka. Yes, they're important, very, very important. But in spiritual world, everyone is a sincere devotee of Lord. Hmm.
okay. This helps me a lot. Yeah, it was this morning, I think. It is on YouTube.
Okay, nice. I just saw this beautiful snippet thought to share. Anyone who fasts and listens to the glories of Lord Balram and Lord Krishna on the day of Balram Jayanti and sing in praise of them will verily become eligible to live in Golok Vrindavan and witness their divine Nitya Leelas eternally. So tomorrow is that special day, my dear friends. Thank you for. So whatever you can do based on time, place, and situation, let's do. All of us, let's pray for each other so we can make spiritual progress. Okay, moving on. Thank you for your thoughtful questions. So Neilji, we'll move on to the next verse. Text 54. Anyone wants to read? It's on the screen. I'd like to read, sorry.
Yes, I can go for it.
Yes, Prabhu.
Sivananda Sena Prabhura Bhritya Antaranga Prabhusthane Jaite Sabe Laena Yandra Sangha. Translation. Sivananda Sena, the 24th branch of the tree, was an extremely confidential servant of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Everyone who went to Jagannath Puri to visit Lord Chaitanya took shelter and guidance from Sri Sivananda Sena.
Right. Shri Mataji, want to read?
प्रतिवर्षे प्रभुगण সঙ্গে ফেলাইয়া নীলাচলে চালন পথে পালন করিয়া. Translation. Every year he took a party of devotees from Bengal to Jagannath Puri to visit Lord Chaitanya. He maintained the entire party as they journeyed on the road.
So now we're talking about Shivananda Sen, the 24th branch, another very, very exemplary devotee. What was a special thing about Shivananda Sen? That he would arrange all the logistics. Every year, Prati Varshe Prabhu Kana. So Mahaprabhu, along with his devotees, Sange Laiya Nilachale, they would go to Nilachal. Nilachal is Sri Jagannath Puri Dham. How would they go? They all book their bus ticket, train ticket, flight ticket. What do you think? How would they go? 1500 years, 500 years ago, in 1512 AD. How would they go from Bengal to Sri Jagannath Puri Dham? Which airways?
Viman.
They was to walk, Prabhuji.
Yeah, they would walk. They would walk. And how far is Bengal to Puri? Approximately about 700 kilometers, maybe, at least, or more. It's like overnight train journey. So 8 hours by train, roughly 8-9 hours. Train travels at 100 kilometers per hour, approximately. So about 800-700 kilometers. Imagine how long this would take. Any guesstimate? 700-800 kilometers walking, how long would it take? Maybe a month, if not more, right? So this long journey, and they had to pass through different terrains, different regions, different kings. It was not easy to coordinate all that, to arrange for their staying and safety and prasadam and different needs. And there's a famous story one time a dog joined their party, and Sri one of the saints took very good care of even that dog. So he maintained that entire party as they journeyed on the road. Bhakti kripa korina prabhu etina swarupe sakshat Āveśa ara Āvirbhāva rupe. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, maybe someone else can read. I already read. Yeah, who wants to read? Trinad, Lakindi, you want to read? Or Vidarshna, who has not yet got a chance.
Yeah, I can read
Okay, I'm here.
the translation. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bestows his causeless mercy upon his devotees in three features: his own direct appearance, Sakshat, his prowess within someone he empowers, Āveśa, and his manifestation, Āvirbhāva. The Sakshat feature of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his personal presence. Āveśa refers to invested power like that invested in Nakula Brahmachari. Āvirbhāva is a manifestation of the Lord that appears even though he is personally not present. For example, Sri Sachimata offered food at home to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, although he was far away in Jagannatha Puri. And when she opened her eyes after offering the food, she saw that it had actually been eaten by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Similarly, when Srivasa Thakura performed Sankirtana, everyone felt the presence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu even in his absence. This is another example of Āvirbhāva.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for reading this beautiful verse. Sakshat, direct, his own presence. Āveśa, empowered by the Lord. So Shakti Āveśa, like even Prabhupada is referred to as like Shaktaveśa avatar. His direct empowerment. Without Krishna's empowerment, imagine Prabhupada, a 70-year-old person coming to a foreign land from India to New York in such a cold climate, facing multiple heart attacks in the cargo ship. What are the odds of his success expanding a worldwide movement? With no money, with no people, with no resources, no contacts, the odds are almost nil. But Shakti Āveśa, it's a special empowerment by the law. Then the third is Āvirbhāva. Āvirbhāva is appearance. These are the three features or aspects. The Lord bestows His causeless mercy upon His devotees. Sometimes, we may feel the presence of God, right? The presence of God even in His absence. Like when there is ecstatic kirtan or some beautiful katha, it's certainly the blessing of God. Krishna Shakti Vina Nahi Parivartan. Without this Shakti, without the energy, without the blessings of the Supreme Lord, no one can do anything. Even materially, what to speak of spiritual transformation or being an empowered soul to create a meaningful impact in the lives of others. It certainly means, lot of positive, lot of special mercy is there. So the three aspects, Sakshat, Āveśa, and Āvirbhāva. Direct Āveśa is the presence or empowerment, and Āvirbhāva is the appearance. Any other comments, anyone?
I have one thing, Prabhuji, doubt.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, Panihati, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in front of Nityananda Prabhu. He was feeding him and is it not? That scene? Is that Āvirbhāva or Āveśa?
That's like, I'm not sure if that would be called Āvirbhāva. Āvirbhāva is, at that time, Mahaprabhu personally appeared in his...
But others could not see him, Prabhuji.
The close entourage could see and feel, but not everyone. Like Nityananda Prabhu could. So maybe, I'm not technically sure if that can be called or not. But here, more importantly, it's mentioned that he showers these three ways of mercy upon devotees in these three features. So it can be called we have to refer to some more technical and spiritually experienced person. Not 100% sure if it can be called Āvirbhāva or not. But I feel that wherever we feel the presence of the Lord, it's in one way the Lord is present. It's Āvirbhāva. If you feel the presence of the Lord in beautiful kirtan, the Lord is present there. It's not just figuratively, it's actually Yatra Gayanti Mad Bhakta Tatra Tishtami Narada. So he's present. Right. So in one way that is Āvirbhāva. Every kirtan of every temple, the Lord is expanding there. And not just, not just for the sake, but the Lord is present. I was at the Farmington temple recently. Recently means a month back or a few weeks back. His Grace Yugal Kishore Prabhu, the temple president, shared a beautiful story that how the Lord was present in their parking lot. Want to hear? This is a real story. Some of you have been to that temple also. No. So one, I forgot the names of all the people. So one little girl came and told a devotee in the kitchen that this Mataji has come and she's very hungry. Please give a plate of prasad to her. And then, so everyone knows this little girl. She's like a congregation member. So this devotee then gave the plate of prasad to this Mataji who had come. This Mataji had come first time. Or she was not like a regular visitor. So somehow, and I'm missing some details, so excuse me for that. But later, this little girl, she asked, she was asked that how you got to know I'm so hungry and really want some prasad. She said, well, there was a person with the pink dress, young boy, standing in the near the entrance, and then he told that this lady is very hungry. Please give prasad to her. And that's what I went to the kitchen and told the kitchen devotee. He's a beautiful white complexion, very handsome, and wearing nice pink dress, and like standing like this, and not very usual, like thing. And then she went home, and her mother had dressed Balramji in the same color dress and the same posture, everything, was resembling the Balramji. And then that boy was not to seen anywhere. Where did he go? Where did he come? No, God. This is recent, story shared by Vibal Kishore Prabhu. He had some lot of more details, and he knew all the people in this, so it's not some fictitious stuff. It's real. So Āvirbhāva is present. Pratima nahi tumi Sakshat Vrajendra Nandana. Sakshat Vrajendra Nand. Pratima nahi. Pratima means form. People think it's idol. Idol nahi, ideal hai. Deity is not idol. They're ideal. Ideal worship. Pratima nahi tumi Sakshat Vrajendra. Sakshat present hai. People say, hey, show me God. Where is God? If we have eyes to see, we will see God. If we don't have the eyes to see, He's present right before us, we will not be able to see. So Janmashtami also is a reminder for us to develop the vision to see God. Don't ask, where is God? Ask, do I have the right vision to see God? If we have the right vision to see God, we will be able to see God in every aspect of our life. And especially when we go in a spiritual environment like temple. He's right there, standing in a beautiful Tribhanga form. He's there. We have to develop eyes to see him and the devotional attitude to see him. Then we'll be able to see him. Otherwise, we'll just see some marble, some stone, some metal. Does that help, Mataji? Yeah. Okay, one last verse for today. Anyone wants to read? Who has not got chance? Anyone wants to read? Okay. Shro Mataji, you can.
Yeah, I think so. সাক্ষাৎ সকল ভক্ত দেখে নির্বিশেষা নকুল ব্রহ্মচারী দেহে প্রভুর আবেশা. Translation. The appearance of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in every devotee's presence is called Sakshat. His appearance in Nakul Brahmachari as a symptom of special prowess is an example of Āveśa.
Every devotee is Sakshat. Krishna is in our heart too. We have to feel it, understand. Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivishto matta smritirjnanam apohanam cha. He's present. Ishvara sarva hriddeshu. Ishvara sarva bhutanam hriddeshu Arjuna tishtati in the Bhagavad Gita. He says, Pradyumna brahmacharita ragena machila Narsimhananda nama prabhu pachete rakhila. The former Pradyumna brahmachari was given the name Narsimha brahmachari by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So I guess we will pause here. 58. Direct to text 58. Any closing thoughts, comments anyone has? Okay, thank you all for taking your most valuable time. You have a beautiful rest of your day. Good night. Hare Krishna. Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Caritamrita ki jai. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripasindubhya cha. Patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavibhyo namo namah. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol.